everybody. That's live. All right. Whatever you're. Never mind. All right. So, what's up, everybody? How you doing, Drew? Actually, that's not it. Welcome back. Thank you for the live, or for the liking the live. All right, where is, here it is. All right, so we are going to sell all the essence. Holy cow. That was 47,000 gold. All right, now we're gonna go try out. There's a ton of the slimes and no one's ever in there. So let's see in roughly in a half hour how many slimes we can eliminate and what we will get as far as how's everybody doing? Starting to think I like the dagger more. Nah, that was way better. How's everybody doing? Thanks for the likes. Appreciate you. We're currently seeing if we can, how much essence we can farm in about a half hour. Chance said hi. Are they not going to spawn now that I'm farming them? So we are about 3 minutes into the grind to see what we can get in a half hour doing this. Hi, buddy. Earlier I made a sword out of Demonite and Magmite. It had a 6% chance of being a dagger and like a 74 chance or something of being a sword, and I got a dagger. Like, what is the bad luck there? Yeah, I was just like, well, it's fast though. You were here yesterday? Heck yeah. So I seen someone talk about how farming, because it's so chill in here, like no one ever bothers in here, that they were able to make crazy bank off selling essence in here because there's these things spawn so fast. So I figured we'll try like a 30-minute run. Plus the Slimite, I think it would be funny to like make stuff out of like a giant spoon out of the Slimite or something. You did get it? Heck yeah, you got the arcane. I'm starting to think if I can't find them spawning, that I should hit these crystals. It's so much better. Yeah, it really is. There's got to be a way to stop that stun. The stun is just so often. Tips for beginners. Basically, don't get discouraged and just focus on the grind. It's a bit grindy at the beginning, but you're going to be buying and upgrading so often that it won't be that bad. Just you got to keep mining and selling and upgrading. Yo, what's up, Sonic? How are you? I do, for this, yes, I do. I just made it right before stream. I was hoping to get a longsword, but I ended up getting the dagger. It is, let's see, hold on. 3 demonite. Yeah, 3 demonite, 2 magmite, and I believe it was 1 ior. It might have been 2 ior. Demonite looks like a red crystal. That right there. I don't really know if I'm a fan of the daggers or not yet. I'm still trying to... I feel like if you put the right build on it, it could be goated, but I've got like backup stuff on it right now. But that explosion's pretty sick. Like, I kind of want to put a triple attack speed on it and just have it going super crazy fast. Either that, or even if you just put triple damage on it, the speed it is, like, it's just gonna be crazy. Like, think about like a triple max drain edge with all max damage. So you'd be getting back like 45% of the damage that you create. You'd be like able to fight Reaper solo. I mean, you can already fight him, so I'm basically standing still is what I mean. Alright, so we're about 8 minutes into it. Potions that give more mob drops. I mean, to be pretty fair, I mean, you're getting close to the arcane, heck yeah. I'm not I mean, the mobs are dropping pretty solid. Like, I don't have to stop and mine. I really want to mine these crystals, but I don't really need to. Like, there's enough of these around. Plus, I feel like if it won't give me good data if I sit there and do something that it wasn't planned. Does luck help with drops? Like, if I switch to the angel, would it help with the drop? I am in the goblin mine. So when you do the quests for the Goblin King, you can come into this mine. And a lot of people are not worried about being in here. And so I feel like this is a great place to try to farm some essence and see what we can get in a half hour. Yes, it is a dagger. Oh, that's true. What pickaxe do you have, Drew? If you have the mithril, go sell your mithril pickaxe. Good call, Simi. I completely spaced it. I don't know why my brain didn't register it. How much base damage? It's kind of jank, actually. It does 42 base damage. I've got it at 55, and then I also have like an extra 24% on that, on top of that. So it's doing like 75 hits, I believe, like 80 per hit or something. Yeah, it's doing 88 per hit. Hey, Whitney, will you just ban this person in chat if you're awake? Oh, I still can. There we go, fixed. What do you mean? What do you mean, Jason? I'm confused by that. That's not bad. So I noticed the dagger does 0.35 attack speed, which means you're literally basically getting 3 hits per second. Have more people in your lives when you go live streaming. I mean, I think I'm confused there, but yes, when you're live streaming, you'll have more people in your lives than when you're not live streaming. But I think you mean something. I think there's more of what you're trying to say. All right, where are we at? We are about 12 minutes in. Let's see what we've got so far. So we've got all this essence since being in here. So we're going to do this for 30 minutes, and then we'll be able to do the math and see how much. Day's going pretty good so far. How's your day going? Thing is, we make a video about this, and maybe this place will start getting patched, which will be kind of funny, because no one's ever in here. I mean, the only way to get in gate, there's no really, like, helping. I can tell you what to do, and that's just to grind it out. The Goblin Cave, you got to get a bunch of gold and stuff. Or are you talking about like? See, the resetting the ore thing is so annoying to me, to be completely honest. I did do it the other night, but no one was like, after I got off live, but no one was in there, so it felt a little different. But I probably wouldn't, like, no one was coming over where I was at. I was over by the demon door just harvesting like those 4 ores right there in the corner. I have armor on. You can hide it. You see the green glow? It's my uranium armor. How do you hide it? When you open your armor, you can't see it on TikTok, but over on the right it says equip the items. There's like an eyeball. You just click the eyeball. Whoops. And you didn't get it? I didn't get it. Oh. I think they're going to eventually remove the reset thing. What's the best money method? A lot of people are saying Essence. I'm testing Essence now. I like creating stuff, so I still think mining and then selling your junk, because not only are you mining to get good end game gear, but you're selling your junk, so you're kind of doing 2 things at once. It might not be the fastest, but it's going to be the most beneficial for end game. But it's seeming like Essence might be the way to go, which is what I'm testing right now. And depending on what you're doing, if you're, because I mean, to farm in here, you've got to be pretty far in the game. Essence is the things that you upgrade your weapons with and stuff. Right here. The little like crystal looking things is Essence. But if you're like farming the skeletons and stuff, you're also going to get runes, which runes are going to be useful for your weapons. Dude, that stun is driving me nuts. Oh, that's weird. There should be a way to do it. I don't know why it's not letting you. I don't know if luck counts with any of this, to be honest. I mean, I'm getting the Slimite really often, and it's 1 in 200. Yeah, just keep grinding it out, Keenan. It's basically the entire premise of the game is just grinding. Like setting a goal and kind of going for it. Like right now, my goal is 30 minutes of this, and then we'll see what the numbers are, and then we'll move on to something else. There are no private servers yet. I mean, Emerald's pretty solid for like mid-game. Hi, how are you? I don't have an... All I see is your profile. I don't see a name, so I can't like say what your name is to respond. All right, Ash. All right. All right, so we are about 20 minutes in. We got 10 more minutes, and then we will be able to... 60 damage is, I would say, mid-game. Get a good weapon. Just the better ore you use, the better outcome. Like, your multiplier is super important when it comes to weapons and things. Welcome back. What do you need help with, Ash? My armor, I can't remember exactly. It's like obsidian. I don't understand what you mean, help you grind. I mean, it's one of those things, like, there's no way to, like, I can give you advice, but, like, I can't carry you in this game. Basically, if I don't, you know. 6 emeralds, you might get a short sword. It might be pretty solid, actually. If you're, like... the cave after the second one? What do you mean the second cave? This place is... I'm just trying to farm essence and see what I can get in 30 minutes. I'm not sure if it's good or not, Coolio. Are you talking about you can't find this cave after the second one? This is the Goblin Cave. Thank you for the follow, Exotic. Thank you for the follow, the person before that, and Keenan. I believe the one name is in kanji, and I cannot read that. Okay, the lava one is in the second cave. When you go there to the right, then you turn right, there's like a hole. What up, Deimos? And then the Goblin one, you have to finish the Goblin King quest. So we have exactly 10 minutes left until we're 30 minutes in, and then we'll go sell all of our essence and see how much we have. I haven't really started selling essence very much. I wouldn't sell your ore, I would make stuff with it. It's usually worth about 2 to 3 times more if you create something with it. It takes a little longer, obviously. Try to make heavy chests with it or colossal swords. Heavy chests are cheaper than colossal swords. I usually use about 36 ore every time and just aim for heavy chests. The name of the game is The Forge on Roblox. We're level 86 now. Let's go. I mean, I guess you're stuck on Zombie Race. I don't know if I play that. Basically, the inspiration is I just enjoy playing it, and I figured I'd stream it. And then people always ask a lot of questions, so I just try to answer them. I end up learning a lot that way too, because I don't know the answers half the time, so I have to look them up. The game's name is The Forge, Guts. I feel like I've answered that for you, but maybe you didn't hear me. There's like 4 levels to the Goblin quest. You're basically gonna need like 100k gold and a bunch of ore. You definitely don't want to do it till later in the game. It takes about 100K to do the Goblin quest, because you gotta get a bunch of gold and some other ores and stuff. So I wouldn't do it until a little bit more late game. Topaz, Ruby, and Emerald, I think. Yo, what up, King? You were able to get a lot of money? Heck yeah. We're testing a new money maker right now, King. I would focus on buying a new pickaxe at the moment, if that's what you're still working on. Dude, I like the Pyromancer. I think it's probably my favorite thing to fight. Hey, Jensen, how are you? Demon or Angel? I like both. Demons, combat, Angels, farming. Hey, she's asleep. Get up here. Come on. You just got the arcade and pick? Heck yeah. Chance, come on. Lay down. Lay down. I think I answered that. If I didn't, is it Ling Ling? Demon is combat. Angel is like luck-based mining. This is the Goblin Cave, yes. Will you let them out? I'm sure you already did, but just in case you didn't. All right, we have about 5 more minutes and we'll have our 30-minute test. Hello, how are you? Is it Dig? I'm doing pretty good. I'd say the full name, but someone would clip it and take it and make it weird, so. Is the Goblin quest worth it? I mean, if you want the cat, that's where you get the cat. And you get this area, which gives you more stuff for your index. Like these crystals you can mine. Welcome back, Vix, how are you? I don't really care. I'm not really, if you can find my user and stuff, but I'm just kind of vibing right now. Darkrai looks like a big rock. Like, I'm not like that. It's literally just like a black rock. That is the Demonite Dagger. You do the Goblin quest to get here. Is it Monkey? Yeah. This is by the Goblin area. Once you finish the quest, they'll open it for you. Well, they'll give you a key to open it. All right, we got 1 minute, and then we'll be 30 minutes into this. My explosion rate, I think it's like 35%, which is pretty sick if you think about it, because I get 3 hits per second with the dagger, so basically one per second almost, unless I get stunned, which seems to happen too much in this game. We don't have a way to block it either, which is annoying. All right, there we go. We need a way to block it. It happens too much. All right, that is roughly 30 minutes, so let's go sell. I'm terrible at parrying. All right, so we also got 237 Slimite. I'm gonna do that separately though, just to see. But just the essence alone is 29,000. So that was 10,000 every 10 minutes roughly. So this might, this is definitely better than mining. No, I'm just testing it out. I prefer, but the thing is you can make a lot of money with the essence, but if you're mining and then making junk armor and selling it, you're also mining good stuff at the same time. But yeah, I'll probably end up getting the demon pick with it. So let's see how much the Slimite's worth, just out of like interest. I'm gonna go make stuff with it, but if you wanted to sell the Slimite, that would be another 8 grand. So basically you could make almost 40,000 every 30 minutes in that room. But let's go make and try to make a spoon with it, because that's what I want to do. You just made armor and sold it? Yeah. So with the, well, I mean, we could. All right, so we got 237 Slimite, which is kind of crazy. So that's what? Roughly 80 a pop? Or no? I'm going for a spoon just because I want one. But I would normally make armor if I was going to sell it, like being serious. So I was offered 8K gold for it, like to sell it outright. The sword's actually, this sword's actually like sick looking. You know, it's pretty jank, but it's sick looking. I mean, it still does 90 damage and it's worth 3K. Like, it's kind of crazy, actually. Your highest is 40. But you have to remember, this is also a heavy sword. Like, this thing is so slow. Its DPS is, like, pretty rough. But it's still kind of goated for just being Slimite. And it looks cool. So the spoon is what I'm going for, and it is 1 in 16, I think. Oh yeah, I mean, you get Slimite from the slimes. You can get slimes in the volcano area, but I'm over in the goblin area doing it. Yep, comically large spoon. I already have one, but I don't have a slime one. Yeah, we're just gonna do 50 each. No, it's not good. It just looks super cool. It's still super, and it's just, I want one that's like actually mildly legit. Because if I can get good eliminations with it and stuff, I'll use it, because you already know if someone's scrolling through TikTok and they see someone with a giant spoon, they're gonna stop. Let's be honest here. I appreciate. I don't know about that. I'm just kind of grinding it blindly, trying to see what I could do. Thank you, though. How did I get an axe? Without auto forge, what do you mean? Oh, I can't read chat and hit this. Hold on. How do you get 100%? Oh, the other mini games don't actually affect it. That's the only mini game that affects it. If that makes sense. The other mini games, like when you get Fast Forge, this is what it does. Come here. You want picked up? What do you want? Well, we didn't get a spoon. I'm not really giving that out anymore. It's on my other videos, but I'm not accepting any requests. Oh, there we go. At the moment. That's what I get for looking at chat. There's been some awkwardness lately with adding people, so I'm chilling on that. To sell, Koi. Literally just to sell. I appreciate that. But I'm trying to get a spoon. Because who doesn't want a slime spoon? I want the spoon. Normally I would build chest plate, like chest armor with it. But since I want a spoon, I'm grinding these out. But you gotta, so this goes back to what we were doing earlier if you just joined. And I'm farming these slimes in the Goblin Cave. And we made, what was it, 40K? Or was it 30? I can't remember. Anyways, we made like, I think it was 30K essence in 30 minutes. And then we had enough Slimite, they offered us like 8K. But we're going to see what this sells for. Okay, so 14. So we made 45,000 gold roughly in 30 minutes. Plus the time it took to make them. I think craft quality is more the damage. I'm not sure, to be honest. So, yeah, we made 45K there. Let's go do it again. And so we're actually 39 minutes in. So even if you counted that time, so and then in about 35 to 38 minutes, I made 45,000. I got Demon my very first roll ever, Manny. It's actually a video on my TikTok. Like when the first day I played, I didn't even know Demon was good. Like I was just like, oh wow, look. And then I got Angel in like 20. All right, so what time is it? 40. We'll try another half hour because we need to make sure that the data is about the same. Dude, 3 in a row? Let's go. Hey, is it Kyrell? How are you doing? Should you use your Ior? Ior is actually really good. Thank you for the follow. For weapons. It depends on how much you have. One of my first good katanas was 11 Ior. It's kind of silly because everyone else is like farming right now to get the ore because of the double luck. And since they won't give us private servers, I just don't see a point in going down there and fighting people. For, like, there's like 8 people fighting for 7 ore. You only have 1. I'd save until you have more. I probably could just stand there and the slime would die, actually. The best game pass is the... In my opinion... Aubrey. In my opinion... hold on. Hey! Biddles! My daughter just got home. The dogs are excited. The best game pass is the double stash, probably. Honestly, that's probably the best one. How do you get to a new place you're in? Okay, sorry, I meant to answer that earlier. The dog started barking and I got lost. This is the cave that opens up after you do the Goblin Quest. Where are you playing? King, I'm in the Goblin Cave. This game's getting boring. Yeah, I mean, some people get that way, Blaze, I'm sure. How do you do that? If you're new, I wouldn't focus on the Goblin Cave just yet. It takes a while to get to it. But you need like 100k gold to complete it. Is there anything good in here? I can average... Well, we just tested it. My first 30-minute run, we got almost 45,000 gold. You're already stacked out. You started yesterday. Did you get all the like in-game gear yet, Blaze? What forges should you do? You have the same pickaxe as me. Nice. I don't know what you have, so I can't really tell you what to, forge. I'm testing it out to see if it's one of the best farm spots. Level 30 and higher. I don't even remember at level 30 where I was. Are you in the volcano area? You can either mine and make trash, or you can farm and farm zombies and stuff and make essence. Everything except Darkrai. I mean, I don't know. It depends on what you want to make. Yes, you have to do the Goblin King quest. You have to do the Goblin King quest to get here. I don't know, maybe if I make a video on making a bunch of gold over here, people will start doing this and I can go mine. Yes, that's the first quest. There's like 6 of them. I don't know if there's a new code, to be honest. Okay, they're mining, so This is in the Goblin Cave. Greetings. You had me muted. Sorry. Oh, it's all good. What can you get here? You can get crystals, and you can farm the heck out of these slimes. And the cat's here too. Minotaur is probably the worst race. What cat? Well, there's a quest to find a cat in the first world. What is a good sword I should get for level 50? Try to build something out of legendary, like with the eyes. How about Dragonborn? Dragonborn is, I want to say it's like A or S tier for PvP. Or combat, I should say. There is no PvP. You have to do the Goblin quest to get here. I don't even know what the name is for those gauntlets. I don't know what that means. Is there... Oh, they're the 1-4 ones? I mean, it's just a 1 in 4 chance. Yeah, the Ior Katana is what I ran mid-game. You can one-shot. If you only have Lightite leggings, do you still get the speed boost? You get the speed boost for each piece, so... Like, you could technically stack 3 pieces and have 45% motion. What up, Light? Welcome back. Thank you for the follow. I've never seen anyone in here other than like people that have came in here with me. There's some crystals. The rarest crystal in the game's in here, or the rarest ore in the game's in here. I don't know if they dropped a new code. I think cyan crystals are the best for arcane because I only see them. Yeah, there's a crystal that comes actually best weapon in mid game and end game. I don't know the exact for end game. It all depends on what you want. It's basically all Darkrai swords, but I know mid game I would just do like an Ior Katana. Does that even... Oh man, you got human after 15 spins. That's where next time you get spins, you don't want to spin all the way to the end. If you get something, even if it's just mid, about halfway through, it's safer than rolling them all, you know what I mean? Katana is pretty... The katana is pretty solid. It all depends on how you want to run your DPS. Like, the heavy swords are pretty killer too, but they take forever to swing. This isn't a katana I'm using right now. This is a dagger. I'm running a Demonite dagger. how do you get in here? You have to finish the goblin quest. Why is it not swinging? Okay, there we go. I do have a good katana. I mean, I can switch to it. Hold on. Where can you find the rubies? The rubies are going to be in the other cave that's on World 2. I mean, the Goblin Cave is worth it if you want to farm. It depends on what kind of playstyle you have, really. They don't even play the game. They got Angel and Demon. Dang. For this one, we made on stream a little bit earlier. We made like 45K in a little over 30 minutes in here. How to get Demonite pickaxe? Save up 500K. I am level 87. The katana with the eyes is a little less good than this one because this one's got a little bit more going on. But if you have 11 eyes, that katana is really solid for mid game. I have 120K. What do I have? I don't remember exactly what's on it, and it doesn't tell you. I wish it would. I mean, actually, the demon pick is better than the arcane pick. I just haven't bought it yet to 100% prove it, but I did the math, and the math should prove it. Yeah, after the mithril pick, you just need 80K, and then you'll be able to get it. Where is this? This is the Goblin Cave. Alright, I'm switching back to the dagger. It's more fun. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate you. Mid-game katana, just use like 11 Ior or any 11 legendary ores. Don't use uranium, that's more for armor. Like Fireite, use Fireite, Magmite, Ior. If you did one out of those three, it would be a banger. If you did like 3-3-3 or like 4-4, what would it be, 4-4-3? Yeah, you'd have a banger weapon out of those three. For what am I killing the slime for? I am killing the slime to farm. This is not Island 3, this is the Goblin Cave after you do the Goblin Quest. The katana I have right now is like Fireite. I really don't remember everything on it. Fireite, Darkrite, and a couple other things. This dagger is 4 Demonite. No, 3 Demonite. 2 eyes, and I believe 2 2 Firite or something like that. I have 121,000 on here right now. How do you get uranium? It comes from the basalt veins. Where do you get runes? Runes drop from creatures. If you go to your index, you can see which runes drop from which creatures. The gauntlets, I think, are actually S tier. I haven't personally used them, but it's sounding like a lot of people are using them in-game. What's up, Dope God? Did you hear me that time, Dope? I didn't know if you did. Board... What? I would say, like, something about me... I was talking about 11 ore. I don't know what you're talking about this 11 hours for. I'm confused about that. I know I can hold down star. It's just a habit. And I feel like when it quits attacking, that it does faster when you click. Like when you get stunned, I feel like you have to click again. Hold on, I got a message. Check that out in a minute. I like how the explodes. What is demonstrate? I don't understand what you mean, Sumi. Demonite. Demonite is that's what it's on this. Let me check. Actually, I don't remember exactly what it does. I'd have to double check. They're on their Discord. You can find a ton of like information on what does what. I think I'd have to. I guess I could look here and it might tell me. It might have been the explosion is the demonite. Low key. I think that explosion might be the demonite. I just can't remember. I know that different things do different things. No, the magmite is the explosion. Magmite's the explosion. Okay, thank you, Devin. That's what I was saying. I couldn't remember. There was one I knew didn't, and I think it was the magmite that does the explosion. Demonite just has a high multiplier. That's all it was used for, basically. Like, if I would have had enough Darkrite to make this, I would have used Darkrite instead of Demonite, but I didn't have, so... This ended up being my best option at the moment. And I didn't intend for a dagger. I had like 80% chance of a sword, like 12% chance or something of a gauntlet, and like less than 6% chance of a dagger, and I got a dagger. Level up fast, just keep grinding. I mean, there's no like super cheat to it. What map is this? This is the Goblin Cave. I mean, yes, killing slimes or something like this would help. And if you do it like on zombies and stuff, you can get more runes. To get to the Goblin Cave, you need to do the Goblin Quest. If you're still saving up for stuff, I would recommend not doing the Goblin Quest. It takes almost 100k gold to complete. Well, there's like 5 versions of it. Or 5 levels, or what do you want to call it. So, it's definitely not something you want to do until you're ready to spend way too much money. Thank you for the follow. I like when it explodes like one after the other. I am level 87 with 124k right now. You also get like 100 gold per elimination. I just realized that. So like it's 124, 543 right now. Let's eliminate something. So 543. And then, yeah, so now it's 597. Yo, I am using the dark, what is it, Darkrai? Or no, Demonite katana. Or not katana, sorry, dagger. You just got 181 chest plate. What'd you use? Nice. Katana's best. I like the katanas a lot, but the fact that I can hit 3 times in 1 second is pretty nice, especially when you have... So this is where people are going straight off DPS, and certain things do have better hits, but if I have a 35% chance of an explosion with every hit, and I can do 3 hits in a second versus 1 in a second, this is more powerful in the end. So like that's where it comes into use. So the Claymore's once per, like 1.1 speed, Katana's 0.66, and this is 0.35. So this is doing twice as many hits as the Katana, which means you have twice as many hits of applying an explosion. How to farm a lot of essence? Do what I'm doing right here. Just eliminate things. I honestly, I'm starting, like, I just talked myself into the dagger, to be honest. And I mean, it doesn't have to be slimes. This is just an area I'm farming, but anything, and if you're farming like the skeletons and stuff, they're gonna drop the runes, which is nice. These don't drop runes. I am in the Goblin Cave. Thank you for the follow. Angel's better for mining. Angel has 30% luck. And Angel has 20% mobility. This is the Goblin Cave. This is the cave you get after doing the Goblin Quest. Minotaur is probably worse than human. It has reduced movement speed. I would never want that. Are the ores good here? I mean, there's crystals that you can only get here. Like, the most rare crystal in the game's here, but I'm not really in here for the crystals. Yeah, if you can roll off the Minotaur, I would roll off the Minotaur. It depends. If it's a right angle, I would say the right angle is better than the demon. If it's an obtuse, I would stick with demon. Nah, I've seen it. I'm good. Is it worth the 75k? Well, the first 30 minutes I farmed in here, I made 45k just off these, so I think it's worth it. And there's nobody else in here, which is great. I can farm something without having to, like, fight for it. I mean, I don't... Even then, like I just said, in 30 minutes, I've farmed enough to cover that. Hold on, I want to check something. Does Slimite stack? It does. You're only getting Mithril? Do you get it? I mean, I'm level 87, so I don't know if I'm getting good XP or not, but I've leveled twice since being in here. All right, take care. I am level 87. You know what? Let's switch this up. Let's go to attack speed. Oh my gosh. Did you see how much faster that is with that attack speed? The best, I mean, you can farm money anywhere, really. What's my weapon stats? Let me check. I am running 55 damage, 0.35 attack speed, with an extra crit chance of 9%, 32% chance of 50% weapon damage as the AoE, burn, deal 15% of weapon damage as fire per second, 24% chance on hit, and then an extra 24% damage. Yeah, you could put XP on if you want levels. The thing is when you have the things that hit, or like proc, like the explosion, if you're swinging this fast, and now that I got the extra time, or the extra attack speed, it just makes it even crazier. Yeah, Magmite was definitely one of the hardest ones for me to get. I use Demonite. I think it was, I'd have to check this. I didn't do it on stream. I'd have to double check, but it was like 3 Demonite, I think, and then 2 Magmite and 1 Ior, or maybe it was 2 Magmite, 2 Ior, one of the two. I think it was 2 and 2. I think it was 3, 2, 2. If you're talking to me, you probably shouldn't assume that people haven't about turning, because is the double up gone? No, it's all weekend. All right, we got like 3 minutes and we'll be 30 minutes in. How do I unlock ore there? I'm sorry, what do you mean? To get here, you have to do the Goblin Quest, if that's what you're trying to ask. Oh, okay, well then... I mean, I don't know. I'm not going to glitch in. Mine. I still am a firm believer that mining and making stuff is a good way to make money, because you're going to upgrade your own gear, you're going to get good ore that you can use for late game, and then you just take all the trash and make it into stuff. And that's going to give you like multiple ways of progression. No, I'm not letting people join currently. I'm trying to make a good katana, but I don't know what I need. My current one is 65 base damage. You're probably going to need like in-game stuff to get much higher than that. I am in the Goblin Cave. No, that's what I mean. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It all just depends, because that's what I'm doing right now, is killing this for essence. You have to do all the goblin quests. Once you do all the goblin quests, you can come in here. Use anything you can. Like, some of my best armor was made out of junk, like emeralds and rubies and like just anything I was just throwing together. Yeah, I haven't seen the Archangel leak. At least nothing on the actual area. Is this area any good? I've been in here exactly 30 minutes, and we're gonna go see what the second run was. The first run was 29k in essence and 14k in gear made. Legendary essence, you're probably gonna have to eliminate Reapers. All right, so this is all the essence from a 30-minute run. $32,000 in 30 minutes. All right, and then you can make chests and probably make more money, but I'm trying to get a spoon, so let's go see what we make out of the slimite I got. You made 110k in just today? Nice. I've made about 100k in the last hour. All right, you woke up at 1 a.m. The totems are not really worth it now. Maybe when there's private servers, but if you drop a totem right now, everybody and their brother is just going to show up and steal all your ore. You rolled demon from 12 spins. Do I don't know what you mean. I don't know what you said after that. Bro is not on the forge. I mean, it's literally the forge. I'm forging something. How did you get slimite? I killed slimes.
Where are you going?
Money spent. Yeah, I don't know. This is not the forge. Okay. Why am I forging on the first island? I am forging on the first island because you can only make the spoon on the first island, which is what I'm going for. You can only make the boxing gloves on the first island also. It's modded. I don't know what you're talking about. What's modded? The auto, you still have to do the clicking. That's what I'm doing right now. All it does is skip the first 2 out of the 3. Best way to make money? I'm starting to think it's farming essence. I was a firm believer in mining and making stuff because it will help you advance. But if you're purely wanting money and not to advance, if you're not really wanting to like advance and get better gear, slimes or skeletons seem to be the best. These are just trash swords. I'm just trying to get a spoon. All these swords sell for like 3K a piece, so I'm just trying to get the spoon, which is rare, and then I sell all of these. I don't know if you're actually one of the creators for the Forge, but I don't think you would call yourself an editor. I think you would have called yourself a dev. So I don't really believe that. I've never met a game dev that called themselves an editor. Oh, okay. You edit their social media videos. Okay, sweet. Now that makes sense. So did you do the one where they were all like hitting the rock together and everything? I'll have to check chat in a second. Why do I have so much slime? Yeah, that makes sense, Tugra. How do you get good? Grind it out. Oh, yes. I'm going for the comically large spoon. And basically you can... I'm going for the slime as well because I want it to be funny. I have all that slime because I was farming slimes for gold. But, like, low-key, you can't say the Slimite sword doesn't look sick. Like, it's, like, see-through and everything. It's easily probably one of the coolest materials in the game. So I want a slime spoon. Because who doesn't want a slime spoon? Oh yeah, I believe you, Tigra, but you're more than welcome to check out my Discord. It's DWDFN is my Discord account. Alright, so we made 32,000 in 30 minutes farming the slimes in the goat. What the heck? The goblin mines. And then we made all of this. So in roughly 30 minutes of grinding, plus the 5 minutes it took to create everything, we made 14K here plus 32. That's what? 46K in 30 minutes? How many Robux did it take me to get Demon? It was free. It was my first roll ever in the game. And it's on, like, you can actually see it on my TikTok because I posted it. All right, so in an hour, I have made over 100K just from farming. Yo, what up, Just Wing? How you doing? Yeah, I got Angel and Demon. I don't know if there's new codes. I don't really keep track of the codes. I don't need rolls, to be honest. So it's not like... Okay, yeah, I'll show you the spoon. This isn't the good spoon. This is just the only spoon I have. But the spoons are sick. Like, I'm serious. I'm gonna, like, go all out with a spoon. And I think they're hilarious. Glad to hear you're doing good, Just Wing. But this one's weak. It's super weak, so we can't use it. How do you get it? You have to craft a colossal sword in the first world. I'm not giving anyone rerolls. I appreciate it, Cooper. That one only does, like... My main sword's so weak. What, a dagger? This dagger hits like almost 4 times a second. This thing's goated. It's got a low number because of the attack speed. I have a dagger. This dagger is 3 Demonite, 2 Magmite, and I think 2 Ior. This is not in the first world. This is the Goblin area. Arcane, it might be. Is that the one with the 12? Yeah, dude, that'd actually be dope. I can make a gauntlet. at 0.69 attack speed. Well, this is 0.35 attack speed, and then I put the attack speed buff on, and I use items that when it hits, it explodes like that, and I can get twice as many procs. Yeah, but it's 103 damage, but if I'm doing 55 damage in half the time, I'm still doing the same amount of damage in the same amount of time. The damage number doesn't matter, it's the DPS number that matters, if that makes sense. This is doing 55.1 damage each hit, and I'm doing a hit about 0.25. It says 0.35, but with the buffs and everything, it's almost 4 hits per second, roughly. Well, stun, everything can stun you. I don't have gloves, I have a deck. Yeah, actually, dude, I'll go show you the Reaper with this. I'm still trying to get the 25k there. Yes, I have Dark Knight Uranium armor on right now. Like, okay, let's go fight a Reaper with it, low key. Let's do it. I try to. Sometimes it actually gets going really fast and it's super stressful. And so they don't do it anymore. It used to be on Lego Fortnite. You had stamina when you were in your glider. And if you ran out of stamina, you'd fall to your death. I died so many times streaming that game because I would read chat while flying. Arcane crystals are like 12.5 multiplier. I'm not really letting anyone join, but I do have joins on for follows, so I can't, you know what I mean? Yo, what's up? How are you? I grind the Goblin Cave because I can't stand coming down here and fighting for 3 ores. Reaper, where are you? There's one. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. No, I'm not. If you want, my user's on my other videos. How do you get to the Goblin Cave? You gotta do the Goblin Quest. So buns, I feel that. Where's my armor? It's hidden. You can hide it now. The arcane crystals are, it's either 7.5 or 12.5. I am level 88. I think I had like 30 or so. Okay, so looks like it's time to go to another lobby. I think it only affects you. I think I used like 20 on the chest and then probably like 10 on the other pieces. How do you hide your armor? Click on your bag, go to your equipments, and over here on the right, you can't see it on TikTok, but over here on the right where it says equipped items, you could just click the little eyes and it'll hide them. I don't remember, honestly. No, you're fine. See, I think the thing is, though, is yeah, if you can one-shot something, absolutely. Because these are doing like what 200. So yeah, I could see that. But the wind-up on it, when they're like 300 health. I'm very laggy. I'm not lagging, so I have a feeling that is TikTok. This is the Goblin King cave. What sword is that? I'm running a Demonite dagger. Do I know the recipe? This Demonite dagger, I believe, like, because I didn't, like, I never think people are going to ask me that. That's my fault. It was 3 Demonite, 2 Magmite, and I believe 2 Eye Ore. And then I'm also, to increase it, like, let's talk about the dagger. I'm running 2 Flame Sparks currently. One of them is giving me more damage, so I've got like 24% damage, 9% crit. And then I'm also running on achievements, Weaponsmith attack speed, 12%. So I've increased the speed of it even more. That's why it's zooming. I like katanas. I'm really enjoying the dagger, though. I don't know if it's the best. It's what I enjoy using. If you have enough for the titanium, I would get it. I wouldn't like hold off on buying pickaxes too much. You can sell them. So I feel like you're kind of doing yourself a disservice if you wait too long. I am running Flame Strike, I believe, or whatever it's called. Thank you for the follows. Apparently the gauntlets are one of the S tiers in DPS. At least, so someone that tested the DPS with 100% on all the, it was 100% on the, quartz. They use quartz. I like the Necromancer dudes. I think they're fun. But they used all 100% Mastercraft quartz for testing DPS, which I feel like kind of legit when it comes to just pure raw DPS. But in the end, it's what buffs and stuff you put on it that's going to make it. So for instance, what I mean by that is, if I was running like the Dragon Blade or whatever, the one that does like crazy damage, I would 100% without a doubt run extra damage or crit. So, but if like on the dagger, since I have that 35% chance of hitting the explosion like that, I'm gonna put as much attack speed as possible on it, or crit, because you're hitting so many times that more chances to crit is better than anything. That's like some old school, like World of Warcraft DPS build type stuff. Yeah, the Necromancers will shoot through the walls. They're straight crazy with that. What place is this? This is the Goblin Cave. Once you do the Goblin Quest, you can get in here. There's crystals in here, like the Arcane Crystal. I wonder why stream's delayed for you. Try like backing out of it and trying it again, maybe. If you don't have the Goblin Cave open yet, unless you have like the ability, like I wouldn't do it until you have the Arcane Pickaxe, basically. You go talk to the Goblin King for the quest. I hate running out of stamina. Okay, you already have it. Yeah, then it shouldn't be an issue. It costs, I think, 75k to do all the quests. Where is the slime located? This slime is in the Goblin Cave. You can also find slimes in the volcano down by the Reapers. Yeah, you have to do the entire quest and then he'll give you the key. Okay, you have the 9, yeah. The arcane one's in the first area, which is, where can you find who? The king, Goblin King? In the second area, turn left, once you get up by the forge and just walk down that road and you'll see 2 like goblins holding like a gate, and then you walk in there. There's also crystals, which weirdly, I don't think there's a single one spawned right now. But all these places that have basalt can turn into crystals, and the rarest ore in the game is in here. You didn't get no key? You probably did get a key. Walk over to the door that was to the right of the Goblin King, and see if you can put a key in it. If he disappeared, you can 100% get in that door. You just have to activate it. It's so boring farming rainbow crystals. How you doing, Sumi? Yeah, let me know, because that should be what it takes. I don't know why they didn't just automatically open it either, to be honest, but... What's the... I've had like over 1,000 in a life before at once, Jason. Do you... Like, are you asking if you should buy a luck totem? A luck totem is a 100% guaranteed way to have 1 million people show up where you're mining. I was gifted luck totems and miner totems, yes. But, I'm not using them until they give me private lobbies anymore. To get the goblin, you need to go to the second world, and then when you're in the second world, you need to walk down the road that is between the enhancer and the rune person, and just keep walking down it instead of going up the hill like you're going. And there's 2 goblins there. You enter through there. I'm farming slimes because of 2 reasons. I want a slime spoon, and because I can average about 35 to 50,000 gold in about 30 minutes. I don't know what the cat quest gives you, but I don't think it gives you 75k. It gives you a title. Or does it not let me hit? There we go. Yeah, no, I figured you were mining that. I was trying to eliminate that so it didn't take it. The only thing you get from the cat quest is the cat lover title, I think. What does the slime spoon do? Look amazing. It's just got aura. Like, there's no real reason for it, to be honest. Oh, you didn't pick up the key. Okay. Thank you for the follow. I just have a cobalt spoon, and the spoon... Oh, you have the light eye? Alright. Where am I at? I am in the Goblin Cave. Well, you guys are getting a bunch of crystals spawning in. Oh man, are you using the drink What's good stuff about the Goblin Cave? Well, I can farm crazy amounts of essence. This is what I'm doing. And then there's also crystals in here that have one of the highest multipliers in the game. I don't remember the number off the top of my head. I can check, but I'd have to like pause what I'm doing. Look at my game chat. Yeah, I'm reading both. Oh, what up, M34? Yeah, I've been averaging, I would say 40 to 50K and then a little over a half hour in here. And you can turn the Slimite into stuff and sell it. What can to get from the crystals? It's just like any other ore. One of them has like a, I think it's 7.5 or 12.5 multiplier, which means you could really actually make a crazy weapon out of it. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, think about it, like an arcane dagger. So use arcane as your base, so you get your high multiplier. Put 2 Magmite on it, 2 Ior. Whew, that would be nasty. Okay, so I'm going to buy the Demonite pickaxe as soon as I can afford it. I did the math yesterday, and it should actually have a higher like mining DPS. So, and you can put like faster mine speed on it, and then it's going to do even better. The Rainbow Katana looks cool. I don't think the 125 is better after doing the math yesterday on stream. It's faster. It's faster, but faster doesn't always mean better. Plus, I mean, I think people just don't understand how to do the math of it, because if you figure 125 at 0.9 speed, so that means it's roughly going to be like 136 damage per second or whatever, and then the other one is 1.1 speed, but it's like 180. It comes out to like 160 something damage per second. Goblin Cave is good for farming slimes, and you can get crystals in here. I would buy it. I think it's going to do more damage per second. So if you were to put like 3 speed boosts on it, it would just be crazy. Currently, luck seems to be the best, but really, if you're breaking twice as many ores in the same amount of time, luck's not going to be as much of a factor. If you have a million gold, I would buy the demon pickaxe and try it out. Like, you don't have anything to lose at that point. Burrito, I think that I'm going to run all attack speed on mine once I work on my pickaxe again. Yeah, but the next pickaxe isn't going to be out until like December 25th. You could be like kind of hurting your own chances. How much gold do you have right now, M34? What recipe is my dagger? 3 Demonite, 2 Magmite, 2 Ior. Okay, and to be fair, I wasn't supposed to get a dagger. I was supposed to get a Okay, so actually that's probably why this dagger is good. It's because it had such a low chance of getting it, but it had all the buffs on it. It's supposed to be like a sword. It was like 80-something% for a sword, 12-something% for the gloves, and like 6% chance of getting a dagger. Yeah, if you only have 20k, I wouldn't worry about it. It takes 500k to buy the Demonite sword. I would just wait on that. I would use it to build or craft something right now, Jacob, and then you'll find more by the time you have the money for it. You need 1 mil for Demon Pickaxe? The Demon Pickaxe is only 500k. Oh, I see. Yeah, no, you are right. Yeah, you do need 1 mil because if you're going to put attachments in it, that's my fault. You're 100% right. Yep. You said it as soon as I thought of it, but yeah, you're right. So yeah, the 7% yield, I could see that one. So what I'm going to run is 15% times 3. If I get the demon, I'm running 45% more speed, which is going to be crazy, especially with its hit rate, like hit damage. I understand it has like 2.5% less luck, but I don't really care. The thing is they give us all these percentages of luck, but they don't show us our the potion says it does 75 health per second. Where's my numbers? There's literally, if you can find me the health numbers, I would love to know. There's no luck numbers. There's no numbers. So we don't, I mean, they could be telling us something's 50% and it's only doing 10 because we don't have any numbers. My level is 88. You guys are resetting for the rainbows, aren't you? Oh, there ain't nothing wrong with that. Okay, so I've done 30 minutes twice on this stream, and I averaged about 40 to 50k each run. The lost cat is in this cave, so you're not gonna find the lost cat for a long time. But you go in this waterfall right here, and then you walk through here somewhere. I think. Well, what? Okay, maybe I can't because I've already done it, but it was like right through here. I'm assuming I can't do it now because I've already done it. I'm farming money just because I wanted to. While everyone else is chasing Demonite and everything and stealing each other's ore, it's peaceful over here. What does Goblin Cave do? You can get crystals in here that have the highest multiplier. Back area, the first area. I don't know what you mean. Oh, are you talking about in the first area where the door's at? You had to find the guitar. Talk to the bard. He's going to give you a guitar quest. And then what you're going to do is when you walk back into the first cave in the first area, like walk across the left wall like this until you fall through the floor, and then the cave or the guitar will be in there. Is what worth the grind. The best ore to craft was probably Darkrai, but a lot of the ores have benefits. Mo, I can average about 40 to 50k in 30 minutes. And I get like 250 Slimite, which gives me like a ton of chances to make a slime spoon. Because who doesn't want a slime spoon? I mean, I wouldn't say it'd be lucrative to the devs unless they charge for them. But I think adding private servers allows people to enjoy the game without being harassed. Like, I don't want to put a luck totem down and then have every person in the server decide they want to harvest the little area I'm at. What's up, Hans? Like, we were putting, the other day on stream, we were putting down luck totems and people were like stealing our ores and stuff, so I'm not going to put another one down. I wouldn't recommend buying them at all. Everyone's trying to join low servers. Can I show you where the guitar is? I just explained where it was. If you do exactly what I said, I won't have to show you. Go to the first cave, and then like when you're walking in the cave, like let's say this is the cave, right? When you're walking in the cave, go to the left wall and just walk against it. and walk against it. Keep walking against it, and there'll be a hole you'll fall through. And when you fall through that, there's like a skeleton and there's a guitar right there. Cat's under that waterfall. You have to get in the goblin cave for the cat. It's gonna take a while. Oh, yeah, I'm not really stressed about it. I'll just wait till private servers. Hey, we're level 89. You've unlocked the second area, nice. What's so good about the Goblin Cave? I'm not fighting 10 people to kill these slimes. No one's dragging a Reaper over to me to take what I'm doing. It's just chill. And I make about 50,000 gold every half hour. You got a full Dark Knight volcanic rock set. I want to make a full Dark Knight set out of Poopanite. Yeah, in the second area, it does get a little hard at the beginning. You're going to want to save up for that first pickaxe, and then I would go back to the first area, honestly, and keep crafting stuff for a while until you can buy the first pickaxe. You pulled Angel on your first spin. Nice. I like Angel's dash better than the demons. I've got 3 volcanic rocks to myself. No one's down here. See, that's actually pretty chill. Oh, hey, Ben. Middles. Oh, just 1 second. Dog needed help up. You got human on your first spin. Where's this biome? This is the Goblin Cave. You get it after the... Is there anything useful in the Goblin Cave? Yes, there's crystals. I'm just farming slimes because it's a pretty quick way to... Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's pretty solid, Noah. And then you add some buffs to it and everything. Dude, it's gonna be cracked. Is Slimite good? It looks cool. I mean, if I make... Okay, so if I make a Slimite, it's not like the highest damage, but I can make a Slimite Claymore, or whatever it's called, like the real heavy sword, and it does like 90 damage. I guess I could try to make a Slimite katana just to see what it is. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Just like stand in a corner, like right here, and just be like... Yeah, that's pretty good, actually, yeah. So the katana, a lot of people don't like the dagger, but I'm starting to like it more because when you increase... I can kill Reapers with it. So the secret with the dagger is what you put on it. So I have the things that like do the explosion or whatever, and that happens every 35 chance. So if I get 3 hits in 1 second, I'm white. That's so weird to ask, bro. No, I'm just kidding. I'm a demon racer right now. But if you get 3 hits per second, that's basically almost a guarantee you're gonna explode once every second. So I think long term, like when we have bosses and stuff, people are gonna realize that dagger builds, the AoE percentage is like almost 50% damage. That's where I think it's gonna become the stats on my dagger. 1 second. I think that's where it's gonna be good, is like the boss fight stuff. 42 base, 55 when it's upgraded, but I also have 24% extra, so I'm hitting for about 80 per hit. I mean, I'm hitting for 88 per hit. If you want, you got to put Magmite on a dagger. If you don't have enough Magmite to do the explosion, you don't want to run a dagger. This is 3 Demonite, 2 Magmite, and 2 Ior. It was supposed to be a sword, and I got unlucky and got a dagger, but I actually think I got lucky. I think I got like a super rare chance of getting dagger as a bad weapon, and it ended up making it better. Oh, if I could do arcane, dude, arcane would be brutal. Oh, your AoE is 111. Are you running multiple AoE, like coins or whatever? Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. I was not trying for Katana. I was trying to get the Chaos Blade or whatever it is. Golem's, I think, actually like B or A tier. It's not terrible. I don't remember. I don't know the stats on it though, but I know it's not. 2 shards with like 35%. Yeah, that's not bad. It's probably what I need to go farm is shards so I can get some more useful shards. How do you get ore and arcane? Arcane's in here. Arcane's a crystal. Galaxy-ite is like a 1 in a million chance. I don't know if anyone's actually ever got it. That might be the one that's a 12% multiplier. I don't know any codes. I don't need rerolls, so I haven't really paid attention to codes. Galaxy-ite, to my understanding, can be in anything. Dwarf is super OP, actually. Dwarf is, like, if we're just gonna say S tier, I would say Dwarf is A tier, for sure. Like, S tier would be Demon and Angel. Dwarf is, like, when I get my 3rd slot, I want Dwarf. Where am I? I am in the Goblin Cave. Angel is farming, Demon is combat. To answer that, Mason. So they both are like really good. Depends on what you're doing. Like when I'm farming, I'll switch to my Angel, but when I'm fighting stuff, I'm gonna run Demon. Dwarf is close to S tier. To my understanding, someone did the exact same weapon as someone else, and it had the exact same, like, everything, and the dwarf's was like 10% stronger. How do you get legendary essences? I'm pretty sure they drop off Reapers, to be honest. I don't know why you want me to name my pickaxe. Elite rogue skeletons are going to be in the volcano. What up, Mark? How you doing? No, you don't need to go to the wizard for switching races. Just click shop and scroll over here. And then go to race menu. You can change it even on the fly. Where do you go to find stone? I'm a beginner. Stone comes from the rocks in the mines. Why am I farming slimes? Because I can average about 50k every 30 minutes or so. I did part of it. I only went about halfway for the crit chance thing. I got bored of clicking. I guess we should try that. Yeah, 50k gold, yes. Let's turn the crit on and see what happens. That's a good idea, actually. All right. So now we have like 30% crit chance. I mean, it's doing pretty dirty, but I like the attack speed better. You got to 105, nice. All right, so you're running the crit. So if you're running the big sword, like we were talking about earlier, like if you're running the big sword, absolutely run crit, right? Because of how slow the swing is, you're going to want to hit crit as often as possible. But DPS wise, like especially if you're running like a dagger, you're going to want to go as fast as you can. What the heck? Oh, there's nothing there. Why is it making a weird noise? You're a noob on Island 2. If you're struggling on Island 2 too much, how do you get 50? What do you mean? I'm confused. What do you mean 50? Thank you for the rose. Appreciate you. How do you get eye fast? So a lot of that's going to be based on luck and stuff like that and the different ores. You're going to get eye from the salt veins, or yeah, the veins more than the other ones. If you can eliminate these quickly, you should be able to. I'm at 195 and I only had 40 earlier. Dragonborn is like A tier combat. Let's put it this way. If you had Dragonborn and had 2 rolls left, I'd tell you not to roll. 300 damage with your pick? Nice. What am I doing? I am farming slimes. This dagger is 3 demonite, 2... It's good. Okay. It's 3 demonite, 2 magmite, and 2 eye ore. It's gonna show that it's gonna have like an 80% chance to be a sword, which it is. But mine turned into a dagger, and I'm not upset about it. Why does it... Are they like falling through there? Because I'm not getting anything from them. Thank you for the follow. You have 2 rolls left. I wouldn't roll. I wouldn't roll it. Prince, just so you know, it might make a sword. If it makes a sword, it's still going to be a really good sword. I wanted the sword, and then I got the dagger, and I was like, all right, that's what's up. Why not katana? Because this thing's actually outperforming the katana. You're gonna have to ask. I think you're asking for tips. Is that grind it out? If you're still like leveling and progressing, I advise mining, because as you mine, you're gonna get stuff that you can like upgrade your gear with, and then all the junk you can farm and then sell. I'm to the point where I have to farm in the volcano, and there's so many people down there for the luck weekend, it's not even enjoyable. Your AFK farm's working? Nice. Is it gonna kick you in 20 minutes though? Medium essence? Probably kill these slimes. We've been doing this about 20 minutes, I think, this run, and I already have 1,000 of them. You need Ior. Was that a spoon? Yes, that was a spoon. That was a comically large spoon. I have the spoon. That's why I'm farming these too. I want a spoon made out of slimite. Alright, alright. You guys want to see the spoon, I'm guessing? Goblin King is worth it to me. It might not be to you at this point. It depends on where you're at in the game. I like that spoon, but I want a cooler one. So I want one made out of slimite. I have armor on. I turned the visibility of it off. Slimite makes like translucent green weapons. It's not like actually good. It just looks cool. It sounds like you guys are dealing with one of those people in the volcano right now. I am in the Goblin Cave. How do you turn off visibility of armor? When you open your equipment on the right, it shows what you're wearing. There's little eyeballs above your equipment. Yeah, I keep trying to run over there and get them. If you got to kill the ones right beside me, you're not... I mean, that's... I don't expect you to, like, let it kill you. People say Goblin Cave is hard. I did it in 10 minutes. I mean, it is pretty hard when you're newer and don't have, like, the means to level it out. Demon and Angel are both extremely valuable in their own way. Angel has 30% luck, 20% mobility stuff. It's going to be great for farming, like ore and stuff. And then Demon is combat. That's what I'm saying, yeah. I figured you probably had the armor on doing it, which is fine. What's my armor recipe? I'm running uranium armor. Burrito, eventually I'll probably wear an armor like that. But until they give us private lobbies, there's no point in farming down there. Depends on what the attack speed is, JK. Yeah, I mean, anything over 100 is pretty solid on armor, I have to say. How do you get rolls? If they have codes, you use codes and you buy them. And or buy them, I should say. Yeah, so that's where it becomes a bit problematic. So, what was that number again? I gotta see if I can see it. So, okay, 69 damage, but you're doing that. So, if you have a dagger that does 30, and it would do more damage per second than that would. You use a lot of firelight? What do you mean, for this? No, I use 2. Can I do with the key from the Guitar Quest? Go back in the cave in the first area, stay on the right side, and there's a door you can unlock, and that's where you get the arcane pick. I have almost all of them, Burrito. A lot of them were gifted to me by someone. You don't mess with daggers anymore? I mean, even the katana is going to hit twice as fast. It doesn't have to be the dagger. What's the best? I mean, I'm grinding essence right now. I love it right here. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, like trying to find a decent crystal in here. Yeah. Yes, Burrito, I have uh sell anywhere, double storage, better forge, supporter, and fast forge. Demon and Angel both have their values, Omega. I have both of them when I'm farming, or I run Angel when I'm doing combat or grinding limbs. I run Demon. Angel and Demon. Endless. Thank you for the follow. Fast Forge, all it's gonna do, and it's all the Fast Forge does is remove the first two of the three. You still have to do the click circle, but you don't have to do the miserable like one where you got to bounce up and down and all that. Yes, this is a dagger. A decent katana. What ores do you have currently in your bag? Yeah, you don't have to do the pouring one. You don't have to do the heating up one, which are annoying. I was hoping I didn't have to do any of them, but we didn't get that lucky, I guess. But the last one, 12 ores. If you have 12 ores, I'd make a katana. The power on it is about 50 currently, but I'm hitting 4 times in a second, so. Nah, I get it. I get it. It's crazy though. Did you get a single one? Because with the luck on right now, there's no way you shouldn't have got at least one. How do you get 5,000 gold in 10 minutes? Farm essence. Do uranium armor. What other mid stuff? Let's see. I think I used some cupperite, or no, fireite, magmite, if you have any of that. If not, use like emerald and ruby, things like that in your weapons. I hope they never add trading. If they add trading, I'll probably quit playing. Well, I can't say I'll quit playing, but it'll ruin the game. It'll die off real quick. You're new, any tips? Yeah. I wouldn't focus on money at the beginning. Obviously, you're going to need money to progress. But what I would recommend doing is farming as much ore as you can, and then making stuff you need, and then making a bunch of stuff with the trash. And continue to do that as you go, and you'll actually like progress your weapons and gear. You got the dagger? Oh, nice. Wait, is that with the same build as mine? Maybe it's like a dagger build then. If they add private servers, I think it'll be a lot better. I'm not adding anyone right now. They confirm they're going to add trading? Shoo. I mean, it depends, because the game devs, they want trading, because if you look at Fish It, that game has almost 1 million players at all times because everyone's AFK farming because they're selling stuff on the black market. And the devs are getting plays because of it. So I could see them wanting trading just because, I mean, there's a negative effect, but it's like cause and effect at that point. Only took 3 times. Hey, we just hit level 90. What build is my dagger? 3 Demonite, 2 Magmite, 2 Eyes. And then I'm just running some slop on it until I can get the stuff I want. Angel's pretty good. Yeah, this place is like low-key goated. Well, they won't get the dirty money because the black market's they're not gonna make money off the black market. But it means more people are playing the game, which is more eyes on. So you have 6K mob kills? Nice. Is that one of the counters on here? I have like 3 almost. I only kill. I stepped at 90k so fast. I'm averaging about 40k every 30 minutes. Well, I forge on Island 1 when I'm making weapons because I want the spoon. I forge on Island 2 when I want Dark Knight armor. How do you get greater essence? I would say probably the creatures in the volcano. Yeah, the crystal is pretty much the same mesh, just different colors. I mean, Angel and Demon got common because everyone got so many rolls. Yeah, I think that's good. Congrats on being 72 in 2 days. Well, that's what a lot of them did, was make alts, which is silly to me. Like, people are making alts just because they want to get Angel and Demon. They get more rolls, basically. Best per pick progression, what do you mean? Is this someone from the stream? Because if not, I'm going to go to another lobby. I can't tell if it's someone wanting to farm it. If they are, I'll just find another lobby. No, I don't gift rolls. Oh, okay. I just making sure. I couldn't tell because, like, I couldn't tell if it was just someone trying to farm them. I was like, oh, I'll find somewhere else. What the are you hacking? What? Dude, if I was a hacker, I might understand what you said. What weapon am I using? I'm using a dagger. Best pickaxe progression. Get the 22,000 one, then buy Mithril, the Mithril one second, after that in the second area, and then save up 80,000. Once you have 80,000, go buy the cheap pickaxe from the first area, sell your Mithril. They're falling through the floor right here. Sell your Mithril and you have enough for the arcane. I sound like your teacher. Alright, bro, I'm finna farm skeletons and rock cores. Heck yeah, take care. Which between Angel or Demon, which one better for... Angel's better for mining, Demon's better for combat. Which area is this? This is the, Oh, I can't remember what it's called. I'm an idiot. This is the Goblin Cave. Goblin Cave. How do you get Lightite? You get it from the, I believe, is the basalt veins, I'm pretty sure. It's not a secret area. It's just once you do the Goblin quest, you can get in here. Darkrai, you're gonna get from the volcanic or rock. That one fell through the floor too. Have you done the Goblin quest? If you haven't completed the Goblin King quest, you won't be able to get here. Yo, what up? How much damage I do with this? I'm hitting for like 88 each hit, and I hit like 4 times in a second. Plus, I have the explosive. Why did it like stun me as soon as I landed over there? What is the recipe? The recipe was 3 Demonite, 2 Magmite, and 2 Ior. Oh, are you running the dagger, Cardi? I told you, dude. I don't know, man. This dagger's going crazy. Yeah, they explode because they explode so often. That's what makes it OP, is you're getting more hits. If you have something that has a chance on hit, you're gonna want more hits. Can't get money fast. What level are you? How much Slimite do we have? We have apparently my stash capacity is full, so I'm gonna go sell some stuff. Is me bringing them in a spot? Actually, it does help, but yes, I play Fortnite as well, and then I play a couple other games on here. That gives me 8 chances at a spoon. I'm down for that. I probably won't stream Fish It again tonight, no one. I'm a little disappointed with how the events are going on Fish It, to be honest. If I start a stream expecting it to be at 9, I don't want it to be 11 o'clock when the event starts. You're level 35 right now? All right. If it's not too hard to fight the skeletons in the second world, you could fight the skeletons in the second world and get essence and sell it. I would also mine, though, to try to improve your gear at the same time and then sell your trash stuff. There's another event in an hour. Is it like just an admin event? I'm gonna join a low server and grind Volcano. Oh yeah. They don't sell for a lot. It depends, because I mean, I'm gonna get like 40,000 off the essence I have, I'm pretty sure. I don't understand how I'm getting this axe with 50 of those in there. Oops. I feel like chat always moves when I'm hitting this, and I want to look at it so bad on my other screen, but I know I'll miss every hit. I'm literally just using Slimite right now. I'm not actually making... Yeah, Killing Reapers. I am from in America, Indiana. It's a decent amount, Jacob. I think I've got a couple thousand of them right now. I don't know if there's any new codes. I don't need to roll, so I don't pay attention to the codes. I'm good. I'm not wanting to do the volcano anyways. I've really wanted to get the Slimite spoon. Thank you, though. You got Arcane on 2 accounts. What is Arcane? I guess. Are you talking about the, like, crystal? Oh, the pick? Nice. Dude, this spoon is actually kind of crazy. Should I buy this pickaxe? I'm so sorry, King. I just seen that. I can't read the chat. Oh, I'll have to catch it in a second. Oh, I think I did answer that about the titanium. They're going to rerun it? Yeah, I'm not. I'm good. Someone asked about the craft quality and damage, and yes, it definitely affects it. I think 110 damage Tachi is the highest damage you can get it. I think I was looking at that earlier. Dwarf is not the best race, but I would say they are definitely like A+, if not S tier with Demon and Angel. Well, it'll definitely be my third. I have Angel and I got rid of Dwarf for Angel, but I will definitely, when I get my third, go for Dwarf. Because if you have Dwarf, someone was telling me this and I'd have to verify it, but you can make the exact same weapon, and if a Dwarf makes it, it'll have more damage. I am level like 90. Yeah, that's too much, Devin. I'm not too worried about that. I'm not gonna back out. But so, okay, so for like this, it's a masterwork 100%, and it's 90 damage. Supposedly, if it's Dwarf, it'll have more damage. I'm not gonna buy the third, I'm level 90. If I was like, maybe, like 30 maybe, but not. I hate when it lags and like all three circles happen at once. They need to drop a new code, possibly. Yo, what up, Saturo? I don't know any of the codes. You'd have to go to Discord to see those. I don't need to roll, so I don't like pay attention to them. Oh, you forge on controller? Saturo, if you're asking on this, eliminate creatures and farm the essence, or just make a bunch of trash armor. These Claymore things, or whatever you want to call them, they sell for a lot too, but they cost more material than like heavy armor does. The only reason I'm making them is because I'm trying to make a spoon, and the spoon is the real rare version of this. I'm sorry, I meant to answer that earlier, Star. If you go on their Discord, they have a ton of like recipes and stuff. I'm not adding anyone right now, Saturo. They have a ton of like recipes. Most of the like high-end armor is like Darkrai and stuff like that. I don't have it off the top of my head. I just made uranium armor out of whatever I had. I think I might have fire on my dagger carty. Yeah, like they have like, yeah, their Discord, dude, has so much. Someone has like a website that, or not a website, like a Google sheet that has all the best recipes for weapons and armor. It explains what every ore does. They show all the runes, the best rune builds. Like, they've went all in depth in it. It's actually pretty legit. I don't agree with it all, but it is super helpful. 50. That's a pretty solid katana. You failed? Dang it. All right. That was all 400 of my... What is the... I don't know what you mean, Kaysen. George, yeah, that's Fast Forge. All it does is take away the first two. Oh, the server? It's just a public server. All right, so 21,000, almost 22,000. Yeah, you have to do the hammer. That's the one that decides on Oh, I'm gonna go in here real quick. That's the one that decides on the quality. How do you get slime swords? You kill slimes and make them. Oh, the Discord server. My fault. My fault. If you go to the like game page, here, I'll just show you guys. If you go to the game page, it should be. It's right here. Literally right on the game page. Where are slimes? Did you pay for? No, I didn't pay for a single spin. Yeah, I know. And the worst thing is, and it low-key kind of pisses me off, is when people ask for help in chat and I tell them to go to Discord, the word Discord is blocked. Like, which, as a parent, I'm happy it's blocked. But I think it's weird that they're blocking the word Discord, but yet you're allowed to promote it in the game. You got Demon with level 1, GG's. But as a parent, I fully understand why. And I guess it's not a major issue. It's just a pain in the butt when you're trying to tell someone to go to the Discord. I mean, it's the weekend. I used to work with some game developers. Like, I make games in Fortnite, and I used to work with some game developers who wouldn't work the weekend. And so they might just be people who don't want to work the weekend, to be honest. You know what? We didn't sell all that essence yet. Let's sell all that essence. All right, is that all of it? Yep. 54,000 for essence. We're at 282K now. Let's go. You followed. Thank you for the follow. You'll figure it out. It's good that you got Demon, though. Yeah, this is the Goblin Cave on World 2. You have to do the Goblin Quest to get in here. Oh, nice. That's pretty nice, Devin. I like farming in here just because, well, one, I want the Slimite for trying to make a Slimite spoon, and two, it's just chill. There's not many people in here. I hate having to like play in an area where there's like 20 people. How you get essence fast? Just find an area where there's a ton of creatures spawning and just eliminate them. I think I have some like trash on it right now, Nick. One's crit and one's damage. Volcano's empty right now. Nice. I was thinking about trying to run attack speed and then also run well, the what is it? Not attack speed. The life one where like you take damage and you heal yourself. I am running uranium armor. I have 3 demonite, 2 magmite, and 2 of the eyes in my dagger. I'm not like joining up with anybody or anything. I'm just farming this. Yeah, that's what it is. Thank you, Noah. Lifesteal. Yeah, Venom Crumb. Well, see, and that's the thing. If you're using a dagger, the Venom Crumb won't be terrible, but you want to make sure it's a higher hitting, faster. Get money. You're just gonna want to farm. There's no like. You can either farm essence by killing creatures, or you can mine and make stuff and sell it. This is the Goblin Cave. I don't know any codes that work. I don't need to use codes, so I haven't been paying attention. I think Goblin Cave is good if you're farming essence. Thank you for the follow. I think the explosion I have is Magmite. I would probably use Blast, honestly. Anything that explodes instantly. Because the rest of them are damage over time, and the idea is to do as most explosive damage as you can. You can hide armor, yes. Just click, like, in your equipment page, there's little eyeballs over the armor, just click on them. I don't remember how much. It was like 75 total, I think. I have 284k gold right now, and I only had 40 in about 2 hours ago. Yeah, I'm still farming the slimes. You finally got Darkrai? Nice. I can't pen on the app I'm using to stream. My wife can, though. How do you get here? You have to get the Goblin Quest done. I average about 50 to, I'd say I average about 50k every 30 minutes or so. That's what we've been doing most of this stream. I'm up to like 285 now. Low key, I'm hoping that when I make the video about farming these to make money, everyone comes in here. I like it better than Volcanic. Well, yeah, it's better than Volcanic Depths because you can eliminate things way faster and you're not ever gonna die. I think it's a little bit of both, if that makes sense. And there's less people. What was the other question? How do you get here? You have to do the Goblin Quest. Once you do the Goblin Quest, you'll get the key to open up the cave. But I'm hoping when I do a video of this, people's start farming this so I can go to the volcano and farm. How much gold do you have right now on the arcane pick question? Goblin Quest is in World 2. Thank you for the follow. You have 90k? Alright, what pickaxe do you have right now? What pickaxe are you running currently? Hi, how are you? Okay, so what I would do is I would go to the first world Buy the pickaxe that's 500 gold, and then go see what the pickaxe that you have is worth. Where are the slimes? 2 places. You can farm slimes in the volcano, or you can farm them in the wherever I'm at, the Goblin Cave. Yeah, I've played it quite a bit. Just 1 second. My Chihuahua needed help up on bed. I do not have a server. There's no servers right now for this. I think it's a little bit of player preference, Tipsy. Apparently, the gauntlets have one of the highest DPS at the moment. I like daggers, though. And katanas. I'm running dagger, though, at the moment. 30 damage is good if you're new, yes. Depending on what weapon it is. I'm farming slimes for the essence to sell, and then yes, I have a Discord server. If you go to my website dwdfn.com, there's a link to my Discord on there. Slimite's not like any good; it just looks cool. Yes, so I'm farming the essence to sell, and then the Slimite, I'm trying to make a Slimite spoon just because I want one, not because it's good, but it looks cool. Oh, okay, 30 on a dagger is good, yes. Now I see what you're saying, Bless. Slimite, like the Slimite stuff is like, it looks like Jello, if that makes sense. Like, it's like green Jello. You can like see through it. It doesn't wiggle like Jello. I should just say translucent. Yeah, Demon's pretty good. Thank you for the follow. No, you probably shouldn't spin off at Blessed, but I have a feeling you already know that. The crystals in the Goblin Cave have the rarest ore in them in the game. I think it's called Arcane Crystal. Well, the thing is Shams, you probably did have stuff, but you weren't happy with it. You wanted Angel or Demon. Dragonborn is like easily A tier combat. I wouldn't roll off it if you only had a couple rolls left. Where is this place? This place is by the Goblin King. When you do his quest, they'll let you in here. Dwarf is easily the number 3. Are Iors any good? Iors are actually pretty good. They have a really good bonus to weapons.
I don't know what's wrong with my phone, but it's hot.
You got Angel on your alt? I don't have a... I don't... Okay, so... I had Demon and Dwarf, and I regret getting rid of Dwarf, but I got rid of Dwarf for Angel, which I don't regret getting. But my third will definitely be Dwarf.
It's like burning me.
But if I only had like 2 rolls left, I wouldn't get rid of Dwarf. You'd have 107k if you sold your pickaxe. I would say no. I wouldn't go to Goblin Cave yet. If you're that close, I would probably go ahead and farm until you get it. What's good about Dwarf? Dwarf has like they hit a lot harder. Like they mine faster. I don't know if they're better than Mithril and stuff. I think the Arcane is better, but that's about it. But Dwarf also has a higher chance of high quality gear. What's useful in Goblin Cave? The crystals are really useful, and then it's just a good place to farm slimes. What pickaxe do you need for Goblin Cave? Whatever. Basically, why do I have my pickaxe out? Whatever pickaxe you use in World 2 will work in here, pretty much. You never got a legendary from rerolls? Dang. I am using Demon currently. I just started. You got any tips? Yeah. Grind it out. So whenever you're mining, you're going to use mining to like make money pretty much, or you can farm essence. I recommend when you're starting out though, you use mining because you're going to make a lot of gear that is going to upgrade compared to yours, and then you just sell the trash. How long have I played today? I've been on stream about a little over 2.5 hours, and that's it. I don't want more. I'm using attack speed on instead of luck. The attack speed makes me hit like 4 times in a second, which is great. What's the exact cooldown per second on what? The attacks? Is that what you mean? All right. Now we're gonna do the math. So we're at what? 0.35, and then. All right. Let's see. We're at 0.35, and I don't remember if any of these do it.
No.
Okay, they don't. But I have attack speed at 12%, I think. Hold on. Where is the achievements? All right, so 12% of 35 is, what is that? I could probably do it in my head, but I'm too lazy right now. So it's running like 30, a little almost like 31.31. Daggers aren't mid though. I have a katana and I enjoy this more. Because the explosion is an on-hit thing. So if I'm hitting twice as many times as the katana, I have twice as many times for the explosive hit. The whole time, bro. The whole time. Every day. So I have twice as many chances of applying a poison, twice as many chances of an explosion. It's like more like a World of Warcraft DPS build more than just a, oh, I hit hard. I mean, once we get bosses and stuff, people are going to realize that daggers and things like that are better. The one boss, like the one creature fights, you're not going to see it very much. Of course, there's an exploiter in here. I don't see, this is like, I have not got the 1 in a million. Oh, Demon does have attack speed, doesn't it? You're right. Let me look at that. I didn't even think about the Demon stuff. All right, so I got 20% extra physical damage. Stronger. Okay, so 20% attack speed. So we're actually running 32% attack speed. So let's do the math that way. So, all right. So good call on that. So 35 times 0.32 equals 11. So yeah, I'm under 25. I'm under 0.25, so I'm actually hitting 4 times a second. Why would I forge a katana? All right, take care.
Bella.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So plus a 20% attack buff. Like I'm telling you, like, I mean, if I could get a hook, I wouldn't be mad. I think people are sleeping on the daggers, and about a month from now, when everybody realizes that the same people tell me to build other stuff in chat are going to be telling people to build daggers in chat.
No.
Every weapon has a utility. It's just how you make it or how you use it. And that's an AoE, so once we have bosses and there's like more than one creature around, dude, that AoE is going to pop all the time. DPS is going to go crazy. Because you got to think, when that blows up, 2 of them are getting hit. The dagger I used was actually a sword, but I used... I hope they add ranged, especially with those stupid magic guys. The dagger I ran is 3 Demonite, 2 Magmite, 2 Ior. It's actually a sword recipe. Why is it making that weird noise? Like, what is going on? Oh, I'm so sorry. This dude is rant. The live on Twitch isn't working. It's just a black screen. I'm so sorry. Something's broke on Twitch, dude. Switch to YouTube. I might have to just cut Twitch off because it keeps doing that. I apologize. The best way to get money for starters is to, or try resetting it, random. I don't know why it's doing that, but I have to reset the live to everything. Twitch is like, I don't know. Twitch is not the superior streaming service anymore, sadly. How much damage does the dagger do? Like 55 per hit. It's actually like 88.2 though. What's the best way to get money for starters? Basically mine as much as you can and just make a bunch of trash gear. I recommend making heavy armor, which is like 30 plus ore. The ways to get race spins are buy them or use codes if they have codes active. It can't. You don't have a name. You just have like a blank name. But yes, it can be sometimes. I just kind of roll with it. It's what people are stopping to ask. That's. I mean, I'd rather get questions than nothing, if that makes sense. Force. I don't know what you mean. Oh, Forge. Jordan. Okay. I was so confused. I was like, what are you talking about, Force? Is this like an ability I don't know about? No, you're good. You're good. Yeah. Okay. So see, but that cutlass is still good. So like, I was pretty confident in the sword build. How you doing, Albert? I was pretty confident in the sword build. I do have a spoon. It's not the spoon I want though, Paul. Now I'm trying to go for a slime spoon. I mean, I'm farming these for 2 reasons. 1, I want the money from them, and 2, The best world to me, I like World 1 better, to be honest. I am in the Goblin Mine. So I try to be Albert. How do you get here? You go to you do the Goblin Quest. Bobby, I tried to answer it. You didn't have to type it 3 times, my dude. You just started. Do you have any tips? When you're starting out, I recommend mining and making as much armor and gear as you can. You're not only going to replace yours, but you can sell all the stuff you don't need. It'll help you get money. The Goblin Quest is a pain in the butt. You don't have enough money? Oh. I try to, Albert. Sometimes I sadly don't catch all the messages. Not tonight, Nick. Nope. Probably gonna be playing this. I've been vibing with this one a while. The best weapon? It depends on your playstyle, really. I'm a huge fan of katanas, but I accidentally made this dagger, and so I was like, well, we're going to run with it, and I think I might have found a sleeper weapon. Why did it put it up? Just started. Any tips for beginners? Mine as much as you can, make as much armor and weapons as you can, and sell the trash and keep the upgrades. I mean, as long as they keep up what they're doing now, it's going to be pretty solid, but they've got to make some improvements of quality of life. How are you doing, Quacky? Straight sword is what I was going for when I went for the dagger, because I wanted a straight sword, but after using the dagger, I don't know. I'm starting... I hate the portal glitch where a world is locked. It only locks the world that you're in. Any pick, yeah, from World 2 would work in Goblin Cave, basically, yes. How are you doing, eBay? So the straight sword hits harder. They probably just played longer than you, football. Oh, that's crazy. I've never seen that. What's the point in the Goblin Cave? Well, there's crystals in here that have some of the rarest items, like arcane crystals. And that's about it. Really, it's just the crystals. But it's also a really good place to farm slimes. I have done the Lucky Block Easter egg. There's really no point in it, though. Is Minotaur good? I would roll off Minotaur if I had 1 roll left. The Galaxy is in any ore in the game. It's the Arcane Crystal that's in here. The Arcane Crystal's 7.5 multiplier or something like that. If you have 5 rolls left, Minotaur's super slow. I would roll off Minotaur. If you can't find a crystal, break the other ores. I think it's the same in the volcano, and that's what, like, these people want to steal all the volcano ore and they won't hit the regular ore, but they don't realize that nothing is going to spawn until the ore is gone. Like, this can be a crystal. All you have to do is break that ore. I don't know, like, and they do that in the volcano too. The green, I'm not 100% positive. It should work. You got the pickaxe? Nice. Kaysen, I would probably focus on getting the arcane thing first, to be honest. Where am I in the game? I am in the Goblin Cave. Thank you for the follow. Why is it acting so weird and doing that? Oh, I think this weapon uses stamina. I think that's what it is. Let me look, actually. I don't know. It's like if the stamina's down, it doesn't want to work. Can you try for it? Can you help me get there? You can't really help people in this game. You're gonna have to do the goblin quest. Can I try what for you? I don't have that pickaxe anymore. I'm not adding anyone, Albert. I apologize. There's just been some awkward situations with adding people, so I'm not interested in adding anyone. Best weapon, in my opinion, currently. Okay, you got to do the goblin quest, and it's gonna. GG's on the arcane thing. You got to do the goblin quest for this. The best weapon, in my opinion, right now is the dagger. When done right. It's about how you set up your speed and everything. Like, where is the quest? It's at the Goblin King. When you go to the second world and you're like going towards the forge, when you can turn left, walk all the way until you see the if you can find my user, it's on my other videos, you're more than welcome. I have follows on. Yeah, you should re-roll your demon. You need to get Minotaur. Minotaur is better, Mason. I hope you're... Okay, sounds good. So this is where you need to go. So if you get to the smith, just go this way. That's what I'm saying. It seems like the dagger doesn't work. I'm to a point now where I don't think people are rolling demon on their first roll. It's just some weird way for people to flex in chat. So I'm just going to start answering it with that. GG is on human. It's so much better. Oh no. I mean, I actually got it on my first roll on stream, but I didn't. I mean, I knew it was good because it was the highest rarity. You got zombie, that's even worse. But you have more rolls, right? Do all the weapons do the stamina thing? Cardi? Timmy, you're gonna hit rocks and then turn that into gear, and then you're gonna upgrade your gear, sell the old gear, and then go hit more rocks with your new gear. I don't know if there's any new codes. I haven't paid attention to codes. I'm going to switch to the katana because I want to see if the katana does the weird energy thing. So I'm going to run my energy down. All right, let's run this energy down. Yeah. I am in all the weapons do it, not just the dagger. We're just sprinting around so much. I am in the Goblin Cave. It's interesting. Well, that makes me want to think that I want to make like a stamina build for farming these, because if I can increase my stamina, I can farm these without losing as much stamina. That would be great. Is there? That might be worth running then, honestly. Well, no, because attack speed's better. I mean, that... We could try it, just see how, like, well it's running the speed. Look, it's still going... It looks like it's going down faster. Look at that. It actually looked like it was going down faster. I'm not sure, Noah, honestly. I only have 2 runes on my pick because I didn't want to waste the gold on it. Yeah, that's pretty sick, actually, the 25% health thing. Yep, this is Goblin Cave. I'm sure they'll have more rolls tomorrow. They hit 1 million this weekend. They're going to put a new code out soon, I'm sure. What are the stats on the dagger? Base is like 35, but the actual damage is like 88. And then I'm running demon with attack speed buff, so I'm running like 0.24 attack speed. I probably will, Cyrus. And I'll be ending this one in about 20 minutes, probably. Alright, sounds good. You got Angel on your 5th roll. Nice. How long have I been playing it? 32. You just got Arcane, Quacky, GG's. Your friend got Demon on the 2nd. If I had to pick one between Angel and Demon, I'd probably want Angel. How do you level up faster? I mean, there's no like secret to it. It's either eliminate things or mine. Quest. If you haven't done your index, have you claimed the stuff in your index? If not, that'll level you up pretty quick. Your playtime stuck at 34.85. Interesting. Oh, you just got an arcane crystal. Nice. I definitely want to make an arcane crystal dagger. I've heard stuff like that too, but until I see it on their Discord, I'm not really going to believe it. Is this better than the lava zone? Depends on what you're wanting to do. If you're wanting to mine, no, not really. But lava zone's overrun right now by a bunch of people dragging reapers towards you and stuff, so I'll just wait till they're all broke and need to earn money, and then I'll go mine in there. Oh. Well, I mean, it doesn't make sense to, like, leak everything to the content creators to begin with, so I don't know why they're doing that. I like katanas, but I'm enjoying the dagger right now with this build. Welcome back, Kips. They have the content creator applications closed, or I'd probably sign up for it. To be honest, though, at this point, I don't even care. It just gets you a title in the game so people can attack you. I've watched people argue for like an hour on stream yesterday because 2 of them had content creator. How do you get a good weapon at level 4? You mine, and then whatever you can make, you make the best thing you can. I would aim for katana or short sword. I don't think it gives buffs. Even if it does, I don't want it. I don't get a buff in prospecting or fish it for being a content creator. What the heck was that? Why am I doing that? That's what I get for reading chat. What materials you use for this dagger? 3 demonite, 2 magmite, and 2 eyes. It was supposed to be a longsword, and I got unlucky / lucky and got a dagger instead. It was like a 6% chance of a dagger. Damage, 35 base, 55, but I'm actually hitting it for like 88. 4 times a second, though. What's my best katana? The one, my Firelight one. It's 101 damage, but that's without the other bonuses included. It's actually increased physical damage by 41%, so it's 101 plus 41%. So it's like 141 damage. Give a 3-day streak, nice. But even then, like, you do the math on that, it's 0.6 on it, so we'll say it's a half, so that's roughly 300 DPS. I'm still doing like 360 with this dagger right now, so. Alright, take care, Kips. And you have the bonus AoE explosion, which is great. I think dagger's better because a lot of this stuff is per hit. Like the explosion is, you have a 35% chance of it hit, and that's why it's hitting all the time. Same with poisons and all that. The more you can hit, the better. I don't think people are going to agree the dagger's better because but I'm starting to lean towards like the math, and the math is showing that it's better for me at least. I mean, look, double explosion. Like, it's crazy. Like, back to back, though. I had Eye Katana, and I love the Eye Katana. I would build you a dagger and see if you like it. I can take Reapers with it. So, I mean, there's that. Yeah, and it's probably straight up goated. And I'm not even running in this what I want to run. I want to run something else. I might run just a triple life, or whatever the vampire thing is. There's really no way to carry people in this. Yeah, Rainbow and Arcane, yeah. What do you mean, Cardi? Oh. I mean, even that, though, like, it's not enough to, like, yeah, it's just not worth it. Just the crystal-looking ones. The best ore is the arcane crystal when it comes to multipliers. But like, Magmite explodes. There's different ores for different things. What's best for weapons? Magmite, Fireite, and Iite, or Ior, whatever. Iite, that's so stupid. Ior, I think. Alright, how many do we have on the slime? 294, let's get a few more. I don't need slime. I want it. I'm trying to make a slime spoon. Slime looks really sick. Like, actually, low-key, let's go check what a slime... Oh, thank you, 10k likes, let's go. Like, slime looks like, almost like Jello. It's like translucent and stuff. It's sick. And so I want a spoon made out of it. When you unlock the cave, you'll see the door open, and then you go through the door. What should you grind for? It depends on what you want to do. I don't really take it super serious. You want all slime armor? That's what I'm saying. I think I'm gonna make some armor. See what it looks like. How much we got? Dang, that was quick. Alright, yeah, let's go make some armor. The cave's right here. Like Goblin King cave right there. Oh, I'm going full heavy. I'm going full Dark Knight. All right, let's sell all the essence first, so we know what we got that round. All right, 44,710 for the essence. How what, Parker? All right, armor. $70K or $7K? What do you mean? My sword does like 88 per hit. It's a dagger, actually. If you're talking about the Firelight sword, it does 101. Actually, 140 after the buffs. Yo, what's up, Tyler? How you doing? I made 47K, Cardi. Almost 50K. Or it might have been 42. It was like between 40 and 50K. I can't remember. I'm doing pretty good. Glad to hear you're doing good, Tyler. There we go. Let's go. Dark Knight chest, Slimite. No, Slimite's not good. I just think it looks cool. It has all that gold trim on it, though. I don't like that. Let's see what it sells for, though. Dang, 7 Darkrai? That's crazy. What in the world? I mean, I can't say Slimite's bad, though. 113 defense, and it's worth 3,600. Like, yeah, I guess it's better than most people's armor on the game, probably. It's not always 40 of any or. All right, let's see what it looks like, though. Like, that's the part that's kind of, like, important. It doesn't have any, like, okay, so it's for bear. Like, bear, it doesn't have anything. Like, my uranium's still better because of all this. But so yeah, like it's clear and stuff, dude. It's tough, man. I use Demon when doing combat and Angel when mining. If you need help getting the pickaxe, the arcane pickaxe, you have to cape with slime. Basically, you're just gonna farm it out. There's nothing to it but farming. You can either mine and make stuff to throw, like sell, or you can eliminate a bunch of creatures and sell the essence. That's on a spoon. The Dark Knight armor, obviously I need it, but that Uranium armor with all the bonuses and stuff it has on it is still better than most Dark Knight sets. I plan on remaking it, obviously, in a Dark Knight set. It might have the highest damage, but it's super slow. It's got 99 damage, but it takes 2 business days to hit someone. Fahan Blocks, how you doing? Guys, I got it. The quest for the spoon is done. I'm doing pretty good. How do you parry on PC? F button. No, not just 55, Slimeate. No, not even close. That's what it takes to have a chance at getting it. It's a 1 in 16 chance every time you go to make it. So I'll do 55 this time, and I'll probably just get the sword. So I got the axe. The spoon is stupid hard to get. I mean, it's not hard to get. It's just, it's got a rare drop rate. Hey, thanks for the gifts. Appreciate you. I mean, 102 defense is pretty solid, yeah. It's corn. Did you say it's corn?
For me, I really like corn.
What do you like about corn?
It's cold. A good corn Vietnam. It has the juice.
I haven't pushed that button on my Stream Deck in a long time. I need to update stuff, but I remembered that was on there when you said that. When it was really popular, I was streaming Lego, and like you could eat corn in it, and so it always got brought up. So I used it. Like I have a bunch of them. Like. And then a bunch that just get me demonetized, so I'm not going to push them. I need to update them. How you doing, Pedro? How are you? All right, you guys ready to see it? Where do you get slime at? You gotta kill the slimes. Now make 50 of them. Well, we don't need the cobalt one anymore. We don't need those. We don't need those. They need to put a lock button. Like, this is super dangerous. Or give me, like, somewhere I can, like, a bank. That's super sketchy. I have a spoon sword. I do have the spoon. You spend all your money on enhancing, so you have to grind more. I feel that. All right, let's go smack some zombies. Oh, dude, you know, I would probably risk it for something like that, though. How do you get the spoon? You need to put about 45 ore into something, and then you have a 1 in 16 chance of getting it. Let's go back to World 2. Yeah, you need 45 ore, and then you have like a 1 in 16 chance of getting it. You have to get to make the spoon. You have to make a colossal sword on World 1, and it doesn't matter what ores. Wait, how did I do that? I didn't know. I was gonna say, I thought I sold all my essence. I had to go farm essence now, since I don't have any. I'm gonna kill you with your own... the game is about mining and like fighting. Basically, you're mining to make your own gear and stuff. Okay, it's super fun to have, but it's not super fun to use. How do you make the best armor? Dark Knight or Dark Knight armor. There's definitely been people with soul. I think someone made one out of Fishillium, actually. I'm pretty sure I've seen someone with a Fishillium pick or spoon, which is crazy. There's no way they got it legit. They either AFK'd it, or the mods gave it, or like someone in the game gave it. How do you get in the Goblin Cave? Gotta do the Goblin Quest. All right, chat. I am going to get off here for the night. It's after 10. We hit our goal. So is Magma better than Arcane? I would not get Magma. How do you get the Goblin Quest? I will show you, and then I'm going to end the stream. User, I don't understand what you're saying. I understand a little bit of it, but not all of it. All right, so to get the Goblin Quest, second world right here. Instead of going up the ramp, go this way. And right here, you're going to see Azuk and Garak. And then the Goblin King will be right here. He's not here because I already dealt with him. They both have their place, Lucas. Demons are combat, angels are for mining. All right, everybody. Take care. Thank you. I'll be back probably tomorrow. Make sure to follow if you're not. And good luck finding some good ores. I personally prefer Angel. All right. Take care, everyone.